Hey everybody, I am Jeffrey Jansen. Today is December 5th, 2018. It is around 2:37 p.m. right now. 14:37 for all you military buffs out there. Anyway, a couple things I want to go over today with the motivational talks and also with the inspirational talks. One of the things I kind of want to get out there, and it's because that there's been another loss within my family. Don't ever wait and not put off to the last minute, telling somebody you love them, telling somebody you care about them, to, make amends, to forgive people, because you never know when you're not going to be able to say goodbye or even have a chance to say hello ever again. So when you go out there in life every single day, you got to get busy. I understand people get busy. I understand people get, into their regular routines of getting things done, getting things... Hold on, I'm going to turn this thing off real quick. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi. Alright, sorry, I turned off my Wi-Fi because I'm going with cellular connection, so it doesn't keep connecting everything else. Anyway, when you're going out there and there's people out there, don't judge people. If you were a bully in the past, you need to go and ask forgiveness from those that you bullied. You need to ask God for forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself. If you were bullied, you have to do the same thing. You got to ask forgiveness from your bullies. You got to ask forgiveness for yourself. And it's not about a religious thing. You need to do it so you can move on with your life and be happy. I see so many people that say they're happy, and I see so many people going into bars and clubs, and they're only happy when they're drinking because they think they can drink their fears away, and they get around these people that are constantly putting them down. But then they leave, and their hole in their life is even bigger than ever before. Why? Because there's no substance behind the happiness they have. Happiness does have substance. Happiness does have something inside of you. You know how many guys I know that have PTSD and the doctors give them all this medication to help them with their PTSD. The problem is the medication isn't helping them. It's just basically making them into a zombie to what drugs them up, and they don't get no use out of it. You cannot heal the soul by drugs. It's simple as that. You cannot heal your problems by drinking your problems away and then going out and making even bigger problems for yourself. And the only time you're going to realize this is when you finally one day snap to it and say, you know what? I've wasted so much time on hollow victories that I have no substance behind what I need. That means you're not on the right path of your life. It doesn't matter where you're going. If you're not on the right path, if you cannot see a future for yourself, it means you're not looking in the right areas. If you're not happy with the person you're with and you're just faking the funk and you're just going over the routines, that's all that's ever going to be. You have to find what's right for you. You have to be better today than who you were yesterday. Okay? And if you, in the back of your mind, you've got resentment, you've got animosity, you've got hate, you've got sadness, you've got fear, then there's a lot of things that you have not completed in your life that you need to get done. And if you're doing the same routine over and over and over again, expecting a different result, then you are really fooling yourself and you're lying to yourself. You cannot do the same routine over and over again, doing the exact same way, and then hoping for a different outcome. It's never going to happen. It just means that you're falsifying the information in your head. You have to get out there and do stuff. The other thing on that is I have a lot of people always asking me for leadership guidance and advice on different things. They're always asking me 100 million questions. So I ask them one, have you done anything other than ask me questions? And they're like, well, I just want to get... No. You're so busy taking the time to try to get that secret pill, that secret, technique down, that you're not doing exactly what you need to be doing. Going out there, working your butt off, and earning what you want. If you're sitting there thinking there's a secret, it's like going and playing the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery, so you bet everything. You sell off everything. You buy all the lottery tickets. You're like, oh, I'm going to win the lottery. No, you're not. You're not going to win the lottery. I'm sorry. I'm 99.9% positive you will never win the lottery. Why can I say that? Because you won't. And if you think you are, then you sell everything off and thinking it's a guarantee. There's no guarantees. Just like in life, there's no guarantees. You are better, and the only way to get motivated is to earn your happiness, to earn your freedom, to earn what it is every day you do in life to make life worthwhile. And if you're so busy hating, resenting, and getting mad at the people around you, if you're so busy going out getting drunk because it's the only thing that makes you happy, then your problems are not being fixed. You're just basically covering a bullet hole with a Band-Aid. And you want to know something? No one in your life wants to tell you the true, honest-to-God, hard facts. Get your butt up, get out, and start doing what it takes to make yourself better. Okay? And if you can do that, eventually you will find what you're looking for. Eventually you'll get across what you need. And if you're so busy wanting to hate people and resent people, and I see it every day, there are people out there that are great, and there's some that they're great, but they hold on to hatred. They hold on to the past. And you know what's the first thing is, and they do it to me even, it's really funny. The first thing they want to do is call out your past. It makes me think of the movie 8 Mile, where all of a sudden, you know, he took the mic first and he told all of his problems, everything that he's ever done wrong, and he put them out there right to the other rapper, and he's like, ha. And then he's like, you're going to use all this stuff against me, that's fine. Guess what? I've already forgiven myself for all this. I already know I went through all this. I already know all the hardships. And then when the other rapper, it was time for him to put his beat down, had nothing. He took away the other person's energy. He took away the other person's ammunition by basically putting it on himself. I've done that so many times in my life that people look at me like, well, I don't know how to get one up on Jeff. Well, you don't have to get one up on me. You don't have to get one up on anybody. All you have to do is be a better person. Call your mom, call your dad, call your family members, call your friends. Call people out of the blue and tell them they matter, tell them they care. Change your path for the better. If you can't change your path for the better, you're not going to be happy, and all it is going to be an empty, hollow feeling inside for the rest of your life. I've been a counselor. I've done a lot of stuff in my life to try to help people understand what their situations are going on in their life. And I'll probably tell you this right now. All I can do is talk to a person. All I can do is put out suggestions. But the only person that can fix you is you. The only time you're going to get better at sales, get better at a job, the only time you're going to be able to go after that girl that you like, to be able to save a marriage, save a relationship, the only time is when you accept the facts for what they are, not the make-believe fantasies that you put yourself in. Some of you are not following along with this and you think I'm just full of fodder and just talking. I'm actually not. I'm trying to tell you this. If you're one of these people that you're empty inside and you feel you got to drown it with drugs or alcohol, then you're not going to find a solution. If you're one of these people that wishes you had a job, but you have not gone to a job interview, you have not put in an application, you haven't put in a resume, you're never going to get a job. Simple as that. If you're not looking, you're not finding. If you're going out for sales and you can't find, and you're not going out there asking anybody or putting yourself out there on the line, yet your job is sales, that somebody knocked you down right away and you want to blame everybody else, of course you're not getting any sales because you're too busy looking for excuses on why not to do something, and you have no excuses on why to do something. It's simple. Change your path. Change what you're doing in life for the better, and quit worrying about what other people say, think, do, or feel. You've got to worry about you. You've got to worry about what you're going to do next, okay? The past is over with. Get over it. And I know a lot of you have a hard time forgiving your worst enemy. You have a hard time forgiving those people that, you know, robbed from you, raped you, stole from you, and everything else. But guess what? They're out there, and they're not suffering because of their actions that they did. You're the only one suffering, and you're letting them basically get away with murder. Now, when you forgive them, move on, and you forgive them and forgive yourself, I'm not saying at any time you should ever do something, you know, if people do something wrong to you, they need to be in jail. I get that. That's fine, okay? But if you sit there and carry it around with you, even if they're in jail, even if they get punished, okay? What good is it to go out and kill somebody that killed your family? And an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, you know, you steal, you cut off the hand. What good does that do? I mean, honestly, it does no good to anybody. But you know what really, really gets to a person that has hurt you? Is when you forgive them and you move on. They want it to bother you. Some of the evilest people I've known in history, what keeps them evil, what keeps them going, is the fact that you give them a platform in your head. You're giving them a platform. You're giving them, you know, how about a job that you got fired from and you want to blame the job? Well, guess what? If they really were evil people, then they want you to hate them. They want you to sit there and keep thinking about them. Why? Because you're giving them a platform. When you ignore people and when you let it go, and you forgive them, and you have no animosity towards them whatsoever anymore, no matter what they did to you, and you truly are forgiving them, even though they don't want to be forgiven, that's when you're going to start getting substance. Substance comes when we're able to let go and not give a care what happens next. Some people, they try to let go, but they're so worried about the outcome of what they just did, they never truly let go. Okay, my grandma taught me a long time ago, everybody's a friend until proven otherwise. Everyone's a friend. You know, all these people say, I don't trust it. Well, we have to trust. We have to put our necks out there. If we don't, we cannot work. We cannot function correctly. We have to do more today than who we were yesterday. If not, lock yourself in. So many people are so scared to get outside their little box that they don't know there's an entire world out there that's different. Overcome the fear. Overcome the animosity. Overcome the hate. And when you get out there, you're going to have real happiness. You're going to get your job that you wanted. You're going to get that raise, that promotion. Or you're going to move on to where you'll get one eventually, because wherever you're at right now and you're not getting it, you never will get it. I think one of the biggest things I hated most is when my dad, he was about ready to retire, but the company sold out to another company. And the foremans and everybody else came downstairs and they told him, hey, you can never get another raise. You can never get another promotion or anything else in this business. Sorry, but if you stay, you're going to be where you're at. And I always thought that was really hurtful, because there was only 2 guys that ended up staying. But then you watched everybody that was coming in, they're hiring from manpower, they're hiring from all those others, and they were a bunch of druggies, a bunch of meth heads, they would quit every minute. But the guys that were faithful, they flat out said, there's nothing we can do for you, but yet they were faithful to what they were doing. But my dad never let it bother him, and guess what? He retired peacefully, and, you know, he's a good man for it. But every day in life, you know, people make judgment calls. Be better tomorrow than who you are today. Be a better person today, right now, than who you were yesterday. Give 100% of what you do. Give people a chance. Give them an opportunity, okay? If they mess up, they mess up. That's human nature, okay? I've seen so many people that are good turn because they think what they're doing is the right thing, or they're convinced they're the right thing, but no one's telling them otherwise. I'm telling you otherwise. You have a chance. You have an option. Go out and take it. Now back to my what I was originally trying to say. You don't always have tomorrow to tell people you care about hello. You don't always have tomorrow to tell those that you keep putting off to spend time with them. You don't always have tomorrow. Eventually tomorrow will never come. And when you keep putting things off and you keep saying you're going to do things, eventually your hello will have to be a goodbye, and it's going to be to a dead corpse. And unfortunately, some of us do not understand what that means, and we're so busy with life that we're stressed. Well, you know what? This might help your stress out. Go and do what you said you're going to do, and talk to those people you said you're going to talk to. And I bet you your stress decreases because you're doing the one thing that's going to make you happy. You're going to talk to people that you're going to get a hold of later, but you're going to talk to them now. You're going to call them up out of the blue, just say, hey, thinking about you, I care about you, you matter, you're important, thank you very much. Say something on Facebook about them that gets a reaction out of them. Do something they're not expecting and tell them you matter. That's the first step. Forgive yourself. Ask forgiveness from yourself. Tell your friends hello. Tell your family you love them. Hug your kids. Tell them you're proud of them. Tell them that, you know, I may be proud of you, love you, but I'm going to be hard on you, but I still love you and I'm still proud of you. Be better today. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. I hope and pray each and every one of you has a great day. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter what your creed, your culture, your race, your sex. It doesn't matter who you love, how you love, when you love. It doesn't matter. What matters is you start learning to forgive yourself. What matters is you start honoring what you say. What matters is you step outside your box and quit looking for a magic pill, the magic solution to everything to become better. There's no such thing other than hard work. It's simple as that. Think harder. Think smarter. Then you'll be able to work less. But you want to know something? You still have to work. You still have to do it. You still have to take on the challenges. And you still have to forgive, forget, and let go. I'm Jeff. I hope each and every one of you have a great day. Each and every one of you mean the world to me. Each and every one of you matters. But now go out and tell somebody else they matter. Because that is what is important. I'll see you all later. And I hope and pray each and every one of you have a great day. We are reading a book later on here, so I'll talk to you everybody soon. Bye now.